guys, it's your girl Kay back with another video today, and welcome back to Chaptervis TV. Today we're getting into some real drama. Recently, the producer HitKidd is now being taken to court by Glorilla's new label, as in new management, as in new lawyers, okay, because she's in a 360 deal. Anything that Glorilla has or had is no longer hers. It belongs all to the label. Not because of anything bad, just because of what she did when she signed to Yo Gotti's label, CMG. Now, here's my thing, right? This kind of how I feel. And I know I didn't get to say without further ado, let's get it right into the video. But we just got to jump right in head first. Back when Glorilla first signed to Yo Gotti's label, when all of her and her ratchet ass friends were jumping on the fucking private jet and basically Glorilla's signing her contract.
Let's go, red, fuck yeah.
Yeah, I mean, turn up time, Glo. Turn up time.
Let's go.
Hey, how y'all doing? Come on up here, man. Y'all whole squad, you know what I'm saying?
Oh my God. Let's go.
From the time this made its way to the internet, to the time that this story made headlines, I always knew something was seriously wrong. When I mean something is seriously wrong, I knew from the moment that it was recorded signing her contract that there was going to be all types of shit wrong with the contract. It was going to be all types of shit wrong with the fucking label and all types of shit that she was going to have to go through after she put the pen to the paper. After she put that pen to the paper, she officially signed her entire life over. Okay, a 360 deal is when a label has control of everything you make. I mean, from songs, I mean, from merch, I mean, from fucking tours. What happens is when you sign to a 360 deal, these labels give you an advance. You know, like you going to get like a loan from a bank. That's basically what it is. It's a loan. Okay. They give you a certain amount. So say they gave Glorilla $1.5 million. Okay. That's a little stretch. It is a stretch. That $1.5 million, yes, it's hers for the moment. But she has to pay back every damn dime that they gave to her, okay? Because Glorilla has not had she's had mainstream success at this point. But before this point, Glorilla didn't have any mainstream success. Yes, FNF was blowing up. Yes, FNF was on the radios. Yes, FNF was on TikTok, okay? But she was not a mainstream person at this point, okay? Until she signed with any royalties or anything that HitKidd and Glorilla made is now their labels. Yo Gotti's label. The same label Glorilla signed to. Recently, HitKidd went on Twitter and blasted out everything. Now, I really hate when people go on Twitter and blast out everything, but it really stems from a point where they cannot get to that person on a low-key standpoint. Okay, if I cannot get to you on a low-key standpoint and you're just blowing me off and, you know, you're just not even paying me no attention, yeah, I'm going to do what I have to do to get your attention. And the only way that I can actually get your attention is to take this shit to social the fuck media. So HitKidd says this on Twitter. He says, so basically these folks are trying to take me to court over FNF because they want to own the song. But they want to own the song to put it on the EP, which both parties knew. So tell me how you going to put FNF in your contract without telling me after I told you and your manager every day that we was in LA with Sweetie that labels are going to try to sign you because of FNF. So watch out. I also told you to let me know when labels reach out so we can be on the same page. But you still went and signed my song without telling me. I did my best to protect you and the girls. This is only a portion of what I've been through. I'm bringing light to this before word gets out like I'm the bad guy. I'm a stand up guy and I stand on business and morals. So either Glorilla has never heard of Twitter or she just don't give a fuck because she responds on Facebook with this. I don't clear up no rumors unless they say my coochie ain't fat. Believe whatever clown you want. N-word's been salty ever since I ain't signed to their label to be a group for $0 SMH. She goes on to say, one more thing before I log out. N-word, you signed the song away first week without me knowing for 50K because you didn't know how big it was gonna be. Should I keep going?
HitKidd continues to say, if you know me, you know I ain't going to do nobody wrong to make some money, cause that ain't what I'm on. I didn't want no money or nothing from neither one of the girls. I just told them, let me in they shows for free. A little bit after that, the founder of Power goes on Facebook and he basically tries to break down everything of, so we're supposed to listen to you? Okay. Let me address this from the business side because I see a lot of confusion. End of the day, Anthony Holmes did a great business, okay? He gave up 50% of his masters and 50% of publishing for F&F directly to Glow. We actually did everything to protect Glow from the industry and herself. Honestly, Glow independently collects the money for F&F. It's all hers. She just doesn't own the song and never will. We actually saved her from losing millions, and Glow was able to get a record deal without having to sell her independent record. F&F was created to help all the girls, not for CMG. Just like Tony doesn't own Tomorrow or Bless, Glow doesn't own F&F. Since HitKidd put the song out, which was always the plan, Glow and HitKidd get 50% split evenly of all the money bought in F&F. Unfortunately, CMG froze all the money, even in Glow's account, in their latest claim to us. So if she hasn't seen her money, tell her to ask her label about it since she sold her masters and publishing to them. Glow won't see a dime until her advances paid back, but that was her choice by signing to CMG. Luckily, HitKidd still owns the song because he did a deal to keep the ownership. His deal was only to distribute the song and market it so that Glow as well as the other girls could be successful because they didn't have marketing at the time or a budget. HitKidd paid for everything out of pocket to make not only F&F, but every song HitKidd put out until we switched to using the budget that we had for the album, not F&F, which was used to make sure the girls were good. This is what happens when you open doors for people. They built the house with you to let someone else live in it. But this won't stop us from doing great business and creating a pipeline of successful for Memphis. This will definitely get handled and was a pathetic way for a black man from Memphis to attack another black man from Memphis over a song he wasn't around to help create. End of the day, we're making this public to educate. This could have easily been you. So he also calls out Yo Gotti and CMG. He says this: my biggest question is why Gotti just can't be happy for us. Two young black men from Memphis created something timeless independently by doing good business and smart deals with a group of women who no one would give the time of day but HitKidd. Why would you not want to tell that story? Why does everything from Memphis need to go through CMG? Why does Gotti have to take credit for everything? Even Michael Jordan had to make room for Kobe Bryant. Why would anyone jump in the middle of something this is special and destroy it for their own gain? Why is this the reality of our city? And we wonder why it took us years to get any recognition for our sound. Look at our so-called industry leaders. Okay, Anthony Holmes is the future of music and I plan to protect him at all costs.
Shut your big crybaby fat A up. Y'all lie about everything. You the biggest slime out of the whole situation. He know that, but okay. N-Word's done made so much money from F&F, and I haven't made one red cent other than shows. But I'm still prospering. Guess what? I can rap in real life. Ain't no MF one hit wonder. Wrote every single lyric in every single song I ever put out. And even after all of this, I still got love for HitKidd. We came up together, even though he been going behind my back ever since the song Blue. But that's another story for another day. I just hate the fact that he had to bring the business to social media when I could have been came out about the snake stuff he been doing to me. Glorilla then goes on live, basically address the situation or talk about the situation.
This is the problem.
He want everything I do.
Yeah.
He want to make it like he created me, and that's not what it is. He like I said, you could have gave that beat to anybody. Nobody was gonna make FNF but me. I was the only person that was gonna make FNF. So stop acting like you discovered me. I gave HitKidd credit on multiple occasions. He's a great producer. He just do fuck shit. Like, and I was getting mad. Like, I swear to God, I cried about this shit before. Come, like, you talked about how people fucked you out of deals, and you trying to do me the same way.
Slamming the dude.
Like, we was cool before all this shit. And now you, like, this money and shit making you turn on me. Like, you not trying to give me no percentage of the song. They lying on here like they trying to do 50-50, and they not. So, it was crazy. Like, I never brought the shit to the internet, though. Like, the man been on fuck shit since the first week it blew with Sweetie. The first day he signed it and didn't tell me he signed it. And now he all the label means with me knowing he signed it. So, what the fuck? Jealousy. And I swear to God, y'all, nigga, the other day for Cardi's birthday when I gave her that patty, because she was 100 about everything. She did everything the right way. She fucked with me genuinely and ain't, you know what I'm saying, wasn't looking on no extra shit. And even she said, I be telling her thank you. She be like, no, thank you. We helped each other out shit type shit. Gifted Cardi the patty. He been in his feelings like, why you mad because I'm giving Cardi a patty? Because it's her birthday? And because she a genuine person, I fuck with her, you think I owe you that. And I swear to God, that's what been making him go so ham. He commented, he retweeted something on Twitter that said I did and put the little fake like this.
You probably could have got you some shit like that if you want to.
He did that fake, then commented on on the video I posted on Instagram, me giving her the paddock and put the same face like he think I owe him one. You probably could have got some shit
if you
was 100 from the beginning.
You too
if you was 100 from the beginning, I would have been fucked with you. I fuck with everybody that's solid with me. I fuck with them. But no, you was on fuck shit since they say this so bad because it make it plain as day and so simple. And people on here so simple minded and just I don't even. My label means with me. I'm like, me and HitKidd a good duo. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm telling them if I sign y'all, you know what I'm saying, I want him to come with me. I'm saying that the whole time. And then another thing he kept saying, I can't remember exactly what it was about, but he ended up saying, if they want you, they going to have to pay me. I forgot what amount he said. He just said between $100K or $500K. They going to have to pay me for this song. He got the same thing after he kept saying labels called me. So I'm like, he on some other. So he's saying I use CMG lawyers. My lawyer is not a CMG lawyer. He was trying to get me to use his lawyer, though. He was like, use my lawyer. No, I'm not using your lawyer, you man, because I'm not using your lawyer. I used another lawyer, and he not CMG lawyer.
So HitKidd comes back to respond to Glorilla's live, and after this was really over. He said this, couldn't go live anymore, but to clear things up, I offered the opportunities for the girls to sign me so I could still be involved in their careers legally if a deal was ever presented to them, so people wouldn't mess them over. I told them I didn't have any money to sign them, but would take care of them until I had the funds. My initial plan was to turn them up and help them get signed. So truly, I'm not salty about nobody signing to anyone. This is about me offering $0. I cannot and have not made any money from FNF yet because it takes time for royalties and everything to add up. Also, I can only collect my portion of the song. I put her manager on game on how to get her side, but she is signed, so I didn't know how they would be able to do that. I put her as a primary artist in FNF because it would help her. I was wrong to not have mentioned beforehand that I was doing a distribution deal for an album that we all agreed to that FNF is a part of. But nevertheless, I told her about the $50K advance, which I don't owe any of the girls, but I was going to break bread after the project just because. I have ownership of the song, so I can do whatever with the song. Not knowing these people trying to mess me and Glow over. I took her and the girls into a meeting to build bridges with people at the label for future business proposals. I mentioned that we can take the meetings, but we don't have to sign. At the time, I'm also learning as I speak with the people at the labels, despite me having a little bit of knowledge already. I made the mistake of talking too much in the meetings, which backfired on me and not anyone else. Eventually, I bounced back. Every time I got some game from meetings, I put the girls on game. I offered my lawyer to her because she needed a lawyer for the deal that was presented to her. But I told her it could be a conflict of interest to use my lawyer, so she didn't have to use her if she didn't want to. If I didn't say something first, her label would have made me look crazy. All respect will still be given to every party involved because I want to see everyone prosper. So I won't ever speak publicly on this situation anymore, but I ain't bending over backwards for nobody.
So, like I said from the beginning, y'all, this was not going to be a long video, but this is how I feel, right? I honestly feel like this was messy. I feel like HitKidd should have contacted Glow and really sat down and talked to her about it if there was ever a real problem. The thing that I'm not understanding is why he brought it to social media. Now, I could see if, Glow was like blowing him off, not responding to his text, not calling him back. And he felt like that was the only way to get her attention. Okay, sure. But from what Glow is saying, she's saying that he's been doing this slime ass shit, this fake ass stuff. He's been going behind her back and making deals without her knowing and selling the song and, doing things without her permission already. So I guess, it's an equal playing field out here. I guess she felt like, well, you can do it, I can do it too. Not in a spiteful way, but just like, well, you was doing it way before I even thought about doing it. Now I'm going to do it because you was doing it before I thought about doing it. So I kind of get where Glow coming from. I can really see that, for her it's loyalty. Like, you going to be loyal, then I'm going to be loyal. If you're not going to be loyal, you want to go behind my back and do snake shit, I'm going to go behind your back and do snake shit. Even if this story is not necessarily true, which obviously, if HitKidd is telling the truth, he's not telling the entire truth, okay? If Glow is telling the truth, she's not telling the entire truth, okay? There's his side, her side, and the truth, period. So I have no more to say about this, but I hope that they can solve it. I hope that everybody can, get to a place where they okay. Because I mean, guys, it's just a song. Like, yes, there's a lot of money that is involved in that. I mean, I could see if your work was, going unnoticed or somebody was trying to trade in your work or whatever the case may be. I really feel like HitKidd just didn't want Glorilla to trade it in. He wanted to be the one to sell the song and get most of the money from it, and she gets $0 from it. I honestly feel that way. I feel like he wanted to be the first one to do it, but Glow beat him to it. Hey, I hope you guys like this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.